subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Bro, you came here illegally, so you're getting sent back. Like, I'm not really understanding where I'm supposed to feel bad. Like, it's the law.
And so was slavery. That was love. I'm not really understanding if you're dumb or stupid.
Yeah, listen. Look, we got things popping right now. Right now, man, if you look at TikTok and Instagram, boy, just people just making all of these FBA videos, people whining to us. How come we ain't joining them? How come we ain't doing this? Where the FBA said this, the FBA's hurt my feelings. How come the FBA's ain't joining us? How come they ain't fighting for us? Why are the FBA so divisive? Why don't they help us? Why are we not the same knee guys? It's just nonstop whining and nonstop targeting. And again, people, they make rooms about me all the time. People are desperate. The alphabet boys and a lot of these Democrat shields, because the DNC, they are really, really hypersensitive about this movement of delineation, because that messed them up. That really messed them up, and they know it did. So they're trying to um, get in front of this thing. They're trying to get around our spaces to plant seeds of division, to plant conspiracy theories, to lie, to try to reframe narratives. And they only do that when something is powerful and something is a threat. Us respecting ourselves and our lineage, that's a threat. Now, if we're sitting around here being stupid as hell, twerking, smoking, being blind, deaf, and dumb mentally, oh, they encourage that. That's why the Democrats, what do they bring out twerking. They bring out people singing about coochie and twerking. They want us to be psychologically asleep. But see, we're being targeted in a lot of our spaces because now we're disrupting the political status quo. See, the delineation movement, that promotes political independence. So we're demanding tangibles for our lineage over symbolic bullshit. That challenges the Democrats' historic grip on the black vote. You understand? They've had a grip on our asses. They've been able to sit up here and rely on black support without delivering a damn thing. And now the messaging that we have, that's costing them, and it's cost them majorly. So yeah, they're going to start sending a lot of shields our way. They send them here every other night. And see, we have awakened and reawakened that lineage-based identity. See, we are talking about a clear ethnic designation, foundational Black Americans. We're cutting through all the Pan-African immigrant Black unity narrative. Look, it ain't about our lineage is our lineage. See, they are used to turning us into one big generic Negro, and we're saying no, we're not no big generic Negro. We're not no generic African. We are a very specific lineage group, and that has shaken everybody up. They go out of their way to tell us what we ain't. Oh, y'all is African. We are not no continental Africans. There's no African nation that protects us or provides sanctuary or provides any assistance for us. We can't claim some shit that can't claim us. We claim each other. Foundational Black Americans have always looked out for foundational Black Americans. We have always been all we've got. No other group has really helped us. We've always helped each other. That's why we got to focus on each other. We're good. You understand? That's why we just got to know who's who. And us delineating, we've exposed that whole finesse of these tether gatekeepers. See, we didn't highlighted how many of these non-FBA immigrants are strategically placed in media, academia, politics to speak for us. Despite them not sharing the same history, not sharing the same struggle, they didn't go through what we went through. We went through something very unique. And notice they'll do a lot of projecting. They'll say, You FBA niggas think you are special. No, that's you. We didn't say that. That's what you tell women who's cute. See, when a woman is real cute and people want to hate on the cute woman, you think you cute. You think you fine. Oh, you think she's cute. You think she's fine. So you're just trying to take her down a notch. You know? Well, where are my attractive women in here? Or they used to be attractive. Some of y'all were attractive back in the day. Some of you still might be holding on. Some of you might be big back now. But if you are attractive, or if you used to be attractive, at one point, every woman was attractive at one point. There was something about you that was, that you had a little something going on. Hell, even Strappy had a little something going on for about a year or two back in the 90s. She had some little glamour shots and then she turned into a haggard stud. I don't know what happened, but you know, it, every blue moon, you'll go through a little fine stage. You go through a little fine stage. Every woman goes through a fine stage. Yeah, you go through one. Even if you're a booger wolf, sometimes you get a little makeover. Yeah, a booger wolf can get a makeover, and for a few hours go through a little fine stage. But the thing is, notice when you are in your fine stage, people will try to take you down a peg. They'll say little passive aggressive stuff to kind of knock the wind out of your sails. You come out, you're looking fly. I'm like, what kind of weave is that? They'll say something passive aggressive. They'll say, oh, you got on too much makeup. Oh, all you need now is to lose some 20 more pounds. They'll just say some little slick passive aggressive stuff to kind of bring you down a notch. That's a lot of times that's them projecting insecurity. And that's what a lot of people have been doing with us, telling us, you don't know where you came from. You niggas don't have a culture. That's them. They've been trying to take us down a notch when in reality, we are the damn culture. We know where the hell we came from. We've been here as foundational Black Americans as a distinct ethnic group longer than these countries in many of these places. You understand? We got deep, deep roots in a deep culture that we never fled from. We're more culturally sound and rooted than damn near all other groups. Over here, at least, over here, I can speak here. No one is more culturally grounded and rooted than foundational Black Americans, and that chaps people's asses about us. You see, because we got that, we can claim that. So then it turns in, you niggas think you are the best. No, you think that. Because we ain't going around saying that. We're just being us. Yeah. And the thing is, we're getting attacked by the powers that be because we control our own platforms. We're not dependent on the mainstream media or Hollywood. Um, the algorithms on these social media platforms, that shows the momentum of our delineation movement. Yeah. So some real interesting stuff. Dolo, hop on in, Dolo. Dolo, hop on in. Mr. Dolo or Mrs. Dolo. Dolo, hop on in.
Yo, it's Mr. Dolo. Yo,
Dolo,
yo, how you doing? I was just thumbing down. I didn't mean to thumbs down. I was just trying to get you to notice the request. But have you seen Kathy Hokum is trying to give away $50 million to the illegals for their for any type of legal fees that they're going to be encountering with all this deportation and all that. And that's all I have to say.
thank you. I haven't heard about it yet, but I'll look more into that. I will definitely look more into that. Speaking of them illegals, I saw a video. It was a brother who made a video on TikTok. He was like, it was like a reaction video. The brother made a video, then a Hispanic, probably an immigrant, made a reaction video. It's a real short video. The brother was like, yeah, why y'all trying to get over here? Um, but yeah, you can't commit a crime. It's illegal. We're talking about what's legal and what's the law. Yeah, there has to be immigration reform. That's legal. So you just can't come over here. This is a black man saying this. So yeah, them deporting you, hey, that's the law. And then to react and respond to that, some Hispanic dude popped up talking about, well, slavery was legal. Slavery was the law too. See, fool. So I'm like, wait. And I've seen this narrative. They'll show some slavery pictures and then compare that to these immigrants, these illegals getting rounded up, and they keep trying to compare that to slavery and the civil rights movement. Man, do you know how disrespectful that is? Do you really understand how this is what I'm talking about. This is why we should sit our asses down. Let me say this to some of the Latinos in here and the illegal immigrants or whatever. Don't make no false comparison. This ain't even remotely the same. Us going through slavery and you trying to sneak across the border illegally, that ain't the same damn thing. See, slavery was an imposed condition. That wasn't a voluntary act. What you guys are doing is voluntary. We were kidnapped from foreign lands and here, and then brought to other parts of the land, and then born in bondage against our will. We didn't want to be born on no damn plantation. We were trying to get away from that shit. Illegal immigration, no, you're voluntarily trying to come into another sovereign nation, knowing that you're violating immigration law. You're knowingly committing a crime voluntarily, which you have a choice to not do. And the thing is, we were classified, foundational Black Americans, we were classified as property, not lawbreakers. Under slavery, we were considered, damn near less than human. They dehumanized us in order to justify slavery. Yeah. We were criminalized for existing, not for crossing no damn border. The undocumented immigrants, you're not enslaved, but you're breaking civil administrative law. But you're not being objectified as any type of property. And the thing is, nobody's trying to oppress illegal. They're not trying to oppress you. The slave laws, that was designed to uphold like a caste system on race. Immigration laws, that's about managing resources, security, and national policy, not racial control. Somebody sending you back to your homeland ain't the same damn thing at all. Yeah, these immigration laws, that ain't stripping you of your humanity like slavery did. Yeah, they legally denied us humanity. You understand? Like we can rape you legally. It was some real vile shit. It ain't even remotely the same. Hey, if you read a book, we'll kill you. Don't compare your shit, you hopping over the border with a bag of damn tacos. No, that ain't the same thing. I'm insulted by that. No, that's not the same thing. Yeah. And the thing is, these Latino protesters that's out here, y'all not fighting for us. You're fighting for your own group's entry. See, moral comparisons, that falls flat when the end goal is your ethnic group's self-interest, not no universal liberation. See, we as foundational Black Americans, we fought against slavery as an institution so that nobody would be enslaved. We fought for everybody's damn freedom. We weren't trying to get no damn preferential policy for ourselves where everybody else suffered. No, we said slavery has to go for everybody. The 14th Amendment has to be implemented for everybody. Everybody should be a citizen here. We fought for everybody. We didn't want no non-justice to happen. You understand? That ain't the same, man. That is not the same. And the thing is, we fought to overturn the laws of slavery. What these immigrants are doing, or illegals, they're demanding exceptions to existing laws. Yeah, see, the slavery ended through revolutionary struggle. When they start talking about that, oh, it's the good white people who fought in the civil. Stop with that Civil War shit. We debunked that the other night. They all would have let slavery go down again. The only reason the Union said, okay, we're gonna end slavery, that was a bargaining chip in order to get black folks on board because the North was getting their asses whooped. If the Union Army wasn't getting that ass kicked by them damn hillbillies, they would have kept us in slavery. They wouldn't have done anything about it. They would have kept us in slavery or tried to because we were getting ourselves up out of that shit anyway. Yeah, we were gonna get up out of it. Yeah, but slavery was based on racial damn genocide. Illegal immigration is a policy violation. You see, our FBA ancestors were born into a racialized caste system where the federal government and the military was going to get us when we tried to get away from the shit. They were sending the damn army in Florida. We had to fight these people from swamps and shit. We had to create heroes like Harriet Tubman to sneak people up and down the country to get up out of there. We had to form underground railroads to get out of bondage, to get away from these damn white supremacists. Now, these illegals, they're coming over here to be up under the white supremacists so they can be a part of white supremacy. They want to come over here and be the next Nick Fuentes. You come over here and then practice these anti Black policies. That ain't the same. Yeah. Because, yes, yeah, let's be real, these groups, they benefited from these anti Black policies here. Yeah. So the thing is, if slavery being a law was wrong, then breaking the law for justice, that it requires a moral cause. See, civil disobedience, and I've been talking about this, that's only defensible when it's tied to a universal justice cause. Illegals fighting to bypass laws for their own little economic benefit, that ain't the goddamn same as multi-generational human rights struggles for freedom from bondage. That ain't the same. I'm insulted with them even making that comparison. Yeah. Let me see who we got in here. We got Cyber Regina in the building. Let me get Sister Cyber Regina in the building. Miss Cyber Regina, hop on, dear.
Morning, Tariq. How are you?
Um,
I finally caught you.
how you doing, dear?
I'm good. I'm good. My knee's doing well. I'm probably got the last 2 weeks of my physical therapy, so I'm way ahead of schedule. So
That's a
everything's
blessing.
going well. I'm strong. I'm bionic now,
I love.
pretty much.
Oh wow.
But that's what you get when you go into the military. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So- But number one, they used to call us conceited. The girls when we were coming up, they would say, "You're conceited. You think you're this and that."
Oh yeah.
Uh, um, the other thing I want to talk about is this guy called you up the other day and was asking you how do you withstand the names, and it brought back how our grandmothers and great grandmothers used to tell us this little thing, right? And you probably remember it: sticks and stones may break your bones, but things will never harm you. Before I die, I'll spit in your eye for all the names you called you. And
Mm,
that was kind of ingrained in us since the time we were little. So people can say whatever they want to, it really doesn't affect us the way they want it to.
mm-hmm. That's it. Go
The
ahead.
other thing, I saw something interesting that somebody put up about us being in a different dimension, why we're not being affected by all these things going around us, that we're really just observers. But it also brought back to we're almost like the guardians. It's like we're sitting above and we're watching, we're observing all the things that are going on that we've gone through already. And we're on a different plane planning for our future. And they're down there in the mud just fighting with each other and trying to bring us down into it. And I'm just so proud of us, of the FBA. I'm just so proud of us that we are not faltering. We are just focused, laser focused. We're doing things we need to do for ourselves, for our family. You know, like I said before, go and learn, study your history. And I wanted to tell you there's a documentary out right now on the History Channel. You can probably get it on your in demand. It's called The West, and it's done by Kevin Costner. But it talks about what happened after the Revolutionary War as they moved west and all the different things they went through. And what the series number 4 is called Comancheria. That is the real name of Mexico, and it addresses the entire situation, what happened with Mexico. The Mexican government, which was the Spanish government, they actually invited white settlers to come there to be a buffer class. Here you go again,
Mm-hmm.
against the Comanches. They were giving them 160,000 acres.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they so don't tell the truth about their history. And then there's another woman who come back, and she's Apache, and she's saying how they're being discriminated in Mexico now. And she talks about the whole thing. So their whole history is diluted, and why they do what they do. And they really don't. They talk about, we don't have a history, we don't have a culture. They don't have a history, they don't have a culture, they don't know who they are. So I'm just like really happy that we're doing what we do. But the last thing was really surprised me was that how many people thought that we were immigrants?
Mm.
That is just amazing.
Mm. Mm.
It is how so many, and I saw this on TikTok. It's like that, how many people thought that we were immigrants. And then someone brought up something was interesting, that the reason why so many Latinos voted for Trump and for to ban immigration, because they thought that we were the targets, that we were the ones that were going to get deported. Isn't that something?
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So it's crazy.
Surprise.
But thank you, dear. Let me address that, because this whole thing of people thinking we're immigrants. Look, they know good and well we ain't no damn immigrants. They know good and well that foundational Black Americans are not immigrants, but they understand that we get targeted the most because we're not immigrants. Because we can't just be sent somewhere, we have to be regulated, monitored, surveilled, and oppressed harder in order to keep us in check. Other folks know that we are not no damn immigrants, but what they'll try to do, they'll try to Africanize or Caribbeanize us so that we don't feel the connection to this land that is ours. This is our land, ladies and gentlemen. And they try to play this game. Well, everybody's an immigrant. Even you can be an involuntary immigrant. No, 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 no. See, we're not letting them frame shit for us no more. Because I've heard that involuntary immigrant bullshit. No, we're not. We're not immigrants in any sense of the word. We are foundational. We are indigenous to the United States. Our ethnic group was made on this soil. We are the indigenous ethnic group from the soil, ladies and gentlemen. We are literally the foundation of this country. They didn't have anything going until we made things pop off. I've proven that over and over again.
That's that root work flavor, bold and divine. Root work flavor, gotta get that shine. Root work flavor, feeling fresh and new. 'Cause root work deodorant chooses you. Smooth on the skin, class in your soul. You wear root work when you're in control. That's that root work flavor, bold and divine. When you wear that root work, your light is gonna shine. That's that root work flavor, gotta get that shine. 'Cause root work